My name
There
is
we go.
Dilana. You,
Hi.
Rockstar Supernova.
Hi, we're at Reality Rocks talking to Dilana, who we first saw on Rockstar Supernova. Now, I remember the show 4 years ago now, and I went to the very first taping down at CBS, and I watched the whole entire taping, which was like 3 hours long. And I said to my friend, I go, the only people I can see fronting that band is Lucas and Dilana. And no one agreed with me, and the two of you were in the finale.
Wow, look at you.
I thought it was great,
Good
yeah.
ear. You have a good ear. And
Yeah.
a good eye, obviously.
That was the first thing I said. I even went back and told Gilby and Tommy, who I known for a long time. I said, I can only see those two people. It was explained the first day. So
During the taping of the show, you said that to Tommy.
the very first day of the show.
Get out.
After, yep. So the two of them.
That's too funny.
Yeah.
To Gilby also.
Yep.
Well, it's funny because Gilby and I are probably the two out of all the guys in Supernova who've stayed in touch the most. Because we ride bikes, and
Yeah.
so we ride together every now and again. And Gilby actually told me after the show that he wanted me, Jason wanted Magni, and Tommy wanted Lucas. But there was one point during the show when Tommy came to Lucas and I, closer to the end, and said, you know, I love both of you. I can't make my decision, and I'm thinking kind of a Black Eyed Peas thing, maybe pick both of you and have like a male-female thing. And I was like, hell no. I'm not sharing my spot with anybody. And Lucas too. Lucas was, oh, hell no. I'm not sharing my spot with you either. So Tommy's like, oh, great, now what? So, yeah, you know, I love the boys, but I think they made the right decision. They really did, because number one, I wasn't really a big fan of the music, their original stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I personally wasn't a fan of it. Mainly, I have to sing the stuff, the material. So if I'm not feeling it, I don't want to do it. That was the biggest thing for me. Secondly, I just felt like it was either going to be Tommy Lee or Dilana. The two of us together in one band, I just didn't think it would work. By no means do I have the fame or anything that he does, but I know that I'm a very strong performer, and I think that I deserve to give myself that chance and that opportunity to go and get it, to go and get my spot in the sun. I don't want to live under the shadows of Tommy or somebody else. So I think I know they made the right decision. I thought that Lucas was the perfect guy for that band, perfect. And I feel bad for Lucas that it didn't work out, that the band didn't work out. I feel bad for him, because they still have their careers, you know. They're Tommy Lee and they're Gilby and they're Jason. They'll always be. But for people like Lucas and I and all the other contestants on that show, I feel bad for him mainly because he was picked as the winner, and now, you know, they just left him like a cloud of dust, you know. And, you know, things happen for a reason, and I love everybody, but I just feel bad for Lucas. I do. You know, we stay in touch, we're friends, and he lives in Nashville now, so. But he's doing his thing, you know, we're all survivors, we have to keep going. I believe that if as artists, if we're really passionate about what we do, nothing's going to stop us, no matter how big the storm, how huge or hard those hail balls hit you on the head. You just got to get up and keep going. So, and all these little trenches and grooves and bumps, they all make us stronger and wiser, as everyone knows. So.
That's great. And I still get people asking when they talk about reality shows, is that the fact there's still forums, so like Rockstar, and people still ask what's going on,
There
how the
are?
contestants are doing, and they keep in touch. And with
No
Toby's
way.
band playing in LA a lot,
Yes.
you hear a lot about. So what's been going on with you since the show?
Since the show, I've so much. I've been through one record deal. Company went bankrupt 5 days into my tour in the UK. Basically left me stranded in the UK with my band. I had to beg them for 3 days to get us tickets back to LA. Got back to LA, the Canadian fans were really pissed because they had all already bought tickets for the Canadian leg of the tour. So with the help of my amazing fans, I started a self-funded tour. With the help of them, I set up a PayPal account and asked them to make contributions to help me pay for a tour. I took one of the guys from the band and we did an acoustic tour in a minivan, you know, from going 5 weeks in the UK and then on to Canada with tour buses, huge concerts to two people in a minivan with another band in the minivan. So there were like 10 of us in the minivan playing. I think we did 22 shows in 24 days. And it was grueling, but it was so worth it because my fans in Canada are just amazing. They were great. And so I did that. And then I had another fan who won the lottery, and he bought the record from the bankrupt label. We couldn't get our deal together. He'd never been in the music business before, so he wins the lottery and thinks, oh, I'm just going to start a record label. My wife wants Dilana's record for her birthday. I'm just going to go over to the UK, buy the record and the video from this guy, and start a label and sign Dilana and fa-fa-voom. Well, it's not that easy with Dilana. You don't just give me a piece of paper and tell me to sign it. Took 6 months back and forth with our attorneys. Didn't work out. So now, basically, he owns the record. I own the songs, but he's got re-recording clauses in the contract. So I can't re-record anything. I can't use the songs without his permission. I can't get my hands on my own CD, and when I do, I have to buy it from him for $9 a copy. So it's been the last 4 years have been a very tough struggle and battle for me. I've been to rehab and back. On a personal level, it really changed my life. It made me go way down to really hit bottom and then realize what I have, and so back up, and it's just a lot of things have happened in the last 4 years, but wonderful things too. I have amazing fans, amazing new friends in my life, real people. I'm still creating. I've done a movie, a motion picture. Sorry about that. Too much shit in my, stuff in my head.
Cool. Can you talk about the movie?
The movie's called Angel Camouflaged, and it's coming out in Australia this month on DVD. It's coming out in the States June, July, August, I think. I won 2 awards for Best Actress. I won 1 award for Best Music. I wrote 9 songs for the film. So I'm working on 2 more films right now. I'm acting in both as well. I'm doing music for both. They're both being pushed at the moment, but they're definitely in the works. They're both going to be fantastic films. One's going to be shot in South Africa. So I'm working on that. James Brolin's in there, and he won Best Supporting Actor. Curtis Blow from back in the day, rap,
yes. Old school, yeah.
Marshall Tucker Band, Patti Smythe, Carlos Bernard from 24, Tessie Santiago, who played the Cell too after, what's her name? Wouldn't do it anymore. What's her name? J-Lo, yeah. Damn,
J-Lo,
how could I forget J-Lo? So, it's a great cast. And then this year I'm really focusing, I've made a commitment to myself to release a new CD, so I'm working on that. I'm going back to Holland later this year to go and write with some Dutch friends. So CDs in the works. Definitely lots of touring. I'm doing a lot of college and military shows this year. Love playing for the kids, and I love playing for the soldiers. It's not easy for the people out there. I've been to Afghanistan twice in the last year and survived 6 missile attacks, 1 during a concert, so it was a pretty grueling, amazing experience, but it's an eye-opener. So I love to do shows where I can actually heal and touch lives. So I'm looking forward to doing a lot of playing live this year, new CD. Hopefully one of the films will start production. And it's about House of Blues, May 4th.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and
That's
opening
fantastic.
for the Motels at the Brixton, April 22nd.
Oh, that's great. I was going to ask you about live shows in LA. Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
got a
House of Blues on the
bunch.
4th, and then
House of Blues on the 4th, the Brixton on the April 22nd, and then I've got a bunch of trio acoustic unplugged shows, which are also amazing.